Welcome to the Saddlebrook Preparatory School 2023 graduation ceremony. We are very happy that all of you could join us this evening to celebrate this momentous milestone with our student athletes. First, let me introduce our guests on stage. Dr. Ashna Rao is our guest speaker. Ms. Nona Law. Ms. Katrina Keys. These ladies are the heart of the office, and I'm not sure what I would do without these two amazing ladies. I would also like to recognize some special guests in attendance tonight. Mr. Pat Barrow. He's our Vice President of Saddlebrook International Sports. Mr. Mark Hershey, Director of Golf. Mr. Chris May, Director of Sports Performance. And Mr. Sean McQuillan, Director of Tennis. We truly appreciate that you could join us tonight for this special evening. I would also like to introduce my staff. It's the educational staff of Saddlebrook Preparatory School, just to my left. If you would please rise for a moment in recognition when your name is called. Miss Jenny Campbell, High School, English and Literature. Miss Latricia Carson, High School Math. Miss Frances Cotto, High School, Foreign Language. Mrs. Mary Kay Dunn, High School, English and Literature. Mr. Patrick Dunn, Middle School. Miss Natalie Edgman, High School Science. Mr. Kevin Hughes, High School Math. Dr. Erin Robinson, High School History. And then Mr. Chris Rosinki, College Planning Advisor. The graduating class of 2023 is a very special group of young adults. The class is comprised of 14 students from 8 different countries that have overcome worldwide challenges and have seen a vast amount of change throughout the 4 years they've been in high school. Not only in their home countries, which has impacted their families, but also with regards to their education and ability to practice and play the sport they love. They share a passion for and dedication to their chosen sport, which has helped them make connections, form close bonds, and develop friendships that will last a lifetime. When you first visit Saddlebrook, you might think they're a small school, they don't have a lot of kids, or the facilities need a little bit of improvement. And all that may be true, but I often ask families when they first visit to look beyond those few things to see the wonderful opportunities and activities that are happening on our campus and in our sports programs. Our families have made true sacrifices to provide their child or children with the opportunity to attend Saddlebrook Prep and sports academies. You, as parents, made the choice to allow your child to develop their talents, pursue their athletic aspirations, and follow their hopes and dreams. With that being said, I want to personally thank all of our parents in attendance and those that could not be here for allowing Saddlebrook Prep School and Sports Academy staff the opportunity to work with, mentor, and guide your children. There is no greater responsibility than mentoring a child. We appreciate each of the decisions you've made to place your children's development in our hands and under our care. Thank you. Now I'm going to recognize the senior class of 2023 by having them stand when their name is announced. Valedictorian, Judah Folchero. He is a golfer from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Judah is an honors graduate, Secretary of National Honor Society, Vice President of Student Council. He will be taking a gap year and playing collegiate golf in the fall of 2024. Salutatorian Sean Bone. He is a tennis player from Dade City, Florida. Sean is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, and a Spartan ambassador. He is attending Florida State University. Daniel Azar. He is a tennis player from Kingston, Jamaica. Daniel is taking a gap year to train and play in ITF tournaments. He will be representing the Jamaican Davis Cup team in September and is planning to enter college in 2024. Gavin Plutz. He is a golfer from Hazard, Kentucky. Gavin is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, and Spartan ambassador. He will be taking a gap year to pursue professional aspirations and then attending the University of Kentucky in the fall of 2024 to play in the men's golf team. Corey Edgar. He is a golfer from Elgin, Scotland. Corey is an honors graduate, president of Student Council, vice president of National Honor Society, and Spartan ambassador. He is attending Lander University in Greenwood, South Carolina, and playing on the men's golf team. Santiago Fernandez. He is a tennis player from Celaya, Guanajuato, Mexico. Santiago will be returning home after graduation to learn about his family's business and will be entering college in the fall of 2024 in Mexico. Sophia Maria Bukowski. She is a tennis player from Toronto, Canada. Sophia is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, and Spartan ambassador. She will be taking a gap year to intern at Property Spark in Mexico to learn more about the international real estate marketing business and plans to enter college in the U.S. in 2024. Asia Lay Hollis. She is a tennis player from Hamilton, Bermuda. Asia Lay is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, and Spartan ambassador. She is attending Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts, and playing on the women's tennis team. Youngsuk Andrew Jane. He is a tennis player from Katy, Texas. Andrew is attending Wheaton College in Wheaton, Illinois, and playing on the men's tennis team. Kaya Muller. She is a tennis player from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Kaya is a member of Student Council, the National Honor Society historian, and Spartan ambassador. She is attending the University of Tampa in Tampa, Florida. Taylor Nunez. She's an academic-only graduate from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Taylor is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, and Spartan ambassador. Taylor is attending Hillsborough Community College in Tampa, Florida. Diego Puth. He is a golfer from Dusseldorf, Germany. Diego is taking a gap year to enhance his golf game and attending college in the fall of 2024. Molly Van. She is a golfer from Almaty, Kazakhstan. Molly is an honors graduate, president of National Honor Society, treasurer of Student Council, and Spartan ambassador. She is attending Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut, and playing on the women's golf team. I would also like to recognize Yassine Rahi. He is not here tonight due to a family emergency. He is a tennis player from Jersey City, New Jersey. Yassine is attending Drew University in Madison, New Jersey, and playing on the men's tennis team. Now I'd like to turn things over to Ms. Nona Waugh as she introduces our guest speaker for the evening.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to introduce an outstanding Saddlebrook alumnus who first came to Saddlebrook as an 11-year-old camper. My early memories of her was of an energetic kid who loved nothing more than to train on Coach Alvaro's court. Over the next few years, she channeled the same eagerness and discipline into her academics and has been unstoppable ever since. In her high school sophomore year, she co-authored a book with her father, Dr. Hemant Rao, titled Alzheimer's Disease Pocket Guide. She joined our Saddlebrook family as a full-time student athlete in her junior year. She graduated from Saddlebrook Prep as a salutatorian of the class of 2013. She was also an honor graduate and member of the National Honor Society. She attended the prestigious Johns Hopkins University, where she completed her Bachelor of Arts in Public Health, followed by a Master of Health Science with a concentration in mental health. In that time, she was inducted into the Delta Omega Honor Society of Public Health for her academic achievements as well as her devotion to the field. While at Johns Hopkins, she was the first and only tennis player in school history to win the ITA Women's Singles Small College National Championship. She was a 3-time ITA Singles All-American and a 2-time ITA Doubles All-American. She captained the Blue Jays for 2 years. Following her time at Johns Hopkins University, she attended medical school at Creighton University and is currently in the midst of her medical residency training at the Phoenix Children's Hospital Department of Pediatrics. Ladies and gentlemen, she's only in her 20s. Ashna is the very essence of what we hope for in our student athletes, representing our academies beautifully through her character and dedication. With great pride, I'd like to ask you to give a warm welcome to Dr. Ashna Rao.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2023. Today marks such a significant milestone in all of your lives. I am honored and humbled to have the privilege of sharing a few words to celebrate your time at this exceptional school. Your journey here has been nothing short of extraordinary, brimming with challenges, growth, and countless memories that I know you will all fondly reminisce about. Today, I would like to reflect on this journey and highlight how I believe it has uniquely prepared you for this road ahead. When you first set foot in this school, you were taking a chance, a risk in the unknown to pursue your passions. Leaving behind your comfort zones, you embraced the challenge of adapting to a new environment, a different schedule, and unfamiliar people. The courage it took to embark on this expedition and your ability to embrace a new world head-on have already proven that you have the ability to confront the unknown. athletes, you have been shaped by numerous hours of practice, early morning loop runs, and intense competition. In those countless hours of hard work, it has sharpened and refined your discipline, commitment, and mental fortitude. Through victories and defeats, you have come to understand that challenges are inevitable, and that you learn more from your losses than you do from your successes. You know what it feels like to put your heart, blood, sweat, and tears into demanding practice, only to step out onto the day of competition and not see your dreams come to fruition. You also know the incredible feeling when it does, and tasting the bitterness of those defeats have only made the sweetness of those successes that much greater. The demands of being a student athlete have generously given you the art of time management and sacrifice. The array of demands and distractions that have come in your way have pushed you to cultivate a strong force of inner motivation and the ability to focus with clear-headedness and intention. Tennis and golf are typically regarded as individual sports, and I recognize that that has instilled an unwavering sense of self-reliance in each and every one of you. You have shouldered accountability and responsibility for your actions on the court, on the course, and in the classroom. On the other hand, due to their individual nature, they can be solitary at times. Despite this, Saddlebrook has provided you with a unique community, a second family. The bonds you have forged with your roommates, friends, coaches, and mentors will hold strong beyond these walls and truly stand the test of time. The support and camaraderie you have experienced here have taught you the importance of collaboration, empathy, friendship, and the power of uplifting one another. Just a decade ago, I sat in the very seats you occupy today. Since then, I moved to 3 cities without knowing anyone, failed numerous pre-medical exams, encountered a lot of discouragement from applying to medical school, studied for crucial medical licensing exams during a pandemic, and endured a challenging transition into the realities of becoming a medical resident during my intern year. During these moments, I have had to adapt, I have had faced challenges, and had to find the strength and determination to push on. I had to find a community that I could lean on for support along the way. And in these moments, there was a sense of familiarity. These are the things that I first learned through my sport and right here in Saddlebrook. Throughout all of your years of dedication, discipline, and hard work, you have gained wisdom and valuable knowledge through your experiences that extend far beyond tennis and golf. It is now time to put them into action and embrace the responsibility to utilize them. Utilize them to help you find within yourself the courage to fail when you pursue your passions, the grit to push through when it would be easier not to challenge the status quo, to find the humility to ask for help when you need it, and to find the generosity to help those around you whose paths may cross with yours. I want you all to know that you are prepared and equipped with the tools necessary to handle anything that may come your way. The power is within each and every one of you to utilize it. Congratulations, class of 2023. I cannot wait to witness all of the incredible achievements to come. Thank you, and best of luck to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Rough, and words of wisdom. We truly appreciate you being available this evening to address our guests and our students during our graduating seniors as well. Next, I would like to welcome our valedictorian, Mr. Judah Volchero, to the stage.
Good evening, friends and family. As most of you may know, my name is Judah Volchero, and I've been attending Saddlebrook Prep since my freshman year of high school. Interestingly enough, I started my 9th grade year in my hometown of Altoona, Pennsylvania, without a second thought of graduating anywhere else. However, during my first high school golf season, the game transformed from a new hobby to a passion. I found myself mourning the loss of golf as winter neared. I began to search for places in the South that I could golf all year round. With my parents' support, we set out to Florida in search of a golf academy. Within the first few minutes of touring Saddlebrook, I knew that this was the perfect fit for me. Over these past 4 years, I've grown as a student, an athlete, and most importantly, as a person. My most valuable lessons have come down to 2 objects in particular: a sand wedge and a pencil. Now you might ask yourself, what do these 2 objects have in common? For me, these 2 objects symbolize the 2 sides of my life at Saddlebrook. When I came to Saddlebrook as a developmental golfer, aspiring to play at the collegiate level, I was a bit surprised to find myself in the sand more than the green. I thought that I was going to get a few tips and immediately be ready to compete at a high level, but I quickly realized that this was not the case. I had no idea of the amount of sweat-filled, exhausting days that laid ahead of me. During my first year, I watched my now roommate and best friend, Corey Edgar, spending his time at practice and after hours dedicated to bettering his golf game. I saw him getting better and better every week, but I kept landing in the sand. I came to learn that bettering your game isn't about being the best at the beginning, but about putting in the hard work and practicing getting yourself out of tough situations. After thousands of bunker shots, chips, 7-irons, and drivers, I began to notice results. I started to become the product of persistence. I quickly learned, though, that the golf course was not the only place I would end up landing in the sand. School has sand pits too, and they are just as difficult to get out of. Whether it be failing a test or not meeting your scoring goal on the SAT, failure is bound to happen. However, if you learn to carry a pencil instead of a pen, you are able to learn from your mistakes and try again. By symbolically carrying a pencil, I was able to erase, reflect, regroup, and ultimately redo. I encourage all of you to carry a metaphoric pencil and allow yourself to make mistakes, trusting that your best work lies ahead of you. Seniors, as you take this next step in life, ask yourself this question: what impact do I want to make? Whether that be going on the PGA or ATP Tour, becoming a stockbroker, a teacher, or eventually a parent, choose a path that will make you happy, and more importantly, choose a path that will let you express who you are as a person. At this time, I would like to thank the administration for their impeccable leadership and for always having the students' best interest in mind. I would like to thank all of my teachers for teaching me the value of education and hard work. I would like to thank all of the golf coaches, as well as the fitness trainers, for aiding my development as an athlete on and off the course. To my friends, thank you for making these past 4 years the most memorable times of my life. To my mom, I am beyond grateful for your unconditional love and support in this process. To my dad, thank you for teaching me the importance of determination and always encouraging me to aim high. I love you both endlessly. And most importantly, thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity to experience Saddlebrook. As Senator Les Brown once famously said, life has no limitations except the ones you make. Seniors, I encourage all of you to be the product of your own persistence, to get in the metaphorical sand, and to learn how to use the sand wedges and pencils of life to not let a bad break stop you from making progress. There are no limitations to what you can achieve. Class of 2023, this is a goodbye, but this is also a new beginning. Go achieve greatness. Thank you.
Thank you for such an inspiring and motivational speech, Judah. Next, I would like to ask our Student Council President, Mr. Corey Edgar, to come to the stage and present his speech to his fellow classmates.
Upon arriving at Saddlebrook, I was a short, pale, scared kid who was moving 4,000 miles away from his family. I now stand in front of you, a taller, confident, and slightly more tan young man. My journey to becoming a young man began in August of 2019. I said goodbye to my parents and didn't look back at them when I cycled away on my first day of school. As the parents of a 14-year-old kid who had never been away from home before, and watching him begin his life thousands of miles away from home, I can now understand how hard it must have been for them watching me cycle away. They have told me since they wanted me to look back, at least one time, but they knew that I wouldn't. I was too excited about what lay ahead. My dad must have known that I would be so forward-focused that I would forget to look back, because he hid a letter for me in my backpack that I found later that night when I got back to my dorm. In the letter, he laid out all of the advice he wanted me to have over the next 4 years that he would not be with me to give. His advice came down to 28 rules in a list he titled The Art of Becoming a Man. I've studied this art over the last 4 years using his 28 rules, and it has undoubtedly made me the man I am today. I would like to share with you a few pieces of advice my father gave to me. Rule number 16, he wrote, "Don't let a wishbone grow where a backbone should be." I interpreted this as being strong in your belief, which means working harder and grinding harder than everybody else. It means meaningful practice for hours, which means repetition until you get it right. It means blistered hands and aching body, and sometimes it will mean tears. Dreams require hard work. Dreams will bring you to your knees and make you question if you still want it. And it is then, if you decide to keep going, you have grown a backbone. I've always said to myself, laziness and not working hard is an insult to those who believe in you. So as I stand in front of you, I encourage all of you to take the advice my father gave to me and apply it to your lives going forward. He said, "It won't be easy, but if you put in the work, you will reap the rewards." He believed that I had it in me to work hard and reap the rewards I wanted from life. I believe just the same in all of you. Never be afraid to be different. Stand up for what you believe in and make your dreams come true. I would like to take this time to thank those who have helped me make my own dreams come true. First of all, to my dad. You're the man I strive to be every single day. To my brother Branford. You have been my best friend. You have been my motivation on the days that felt impossible. Thank you for always sticking by my side. To my grandparents. Thank you for your support along this journey and your unconditional love. I love you more than you know. To Dr. M. Robinson, Ms. Jenna Campbell, and Mr. Chris Rosinski, thank you for pushing us our hardest in the classroom each and every single day and teaching us the amount of work it takes to be successful. Thank you also for the life lessons. Thank you to all the Saddlebrook teachers. I know I speak for the entire student body when I say we will keep what you have taught us for the years coming. To the golf and fitness coaches, thank you for seeing something in me and working with me religiously each and every single day to ensure I reach my potential. To admin, thank you for ensuring every day at Saddlebrook went as smoothly as possible. I would like to thank Ms. Garrett in particular, as she has done so much for me and my fellow classmates, and we cannot thank you enough for that. Thank you to the Keys family. Ever since I moved out to the US, they have made me feel at home and like a family. You have made this adventure so much more enjoyable, and I'm sure a lot easier for my parents. I'm truly blessed to have you guys. My biggest thanks is to my mom. My mom always tells me that there's an invisible cord that connects her heart to mine, that keeps us connected no matter how far the distance between us may be. She always tells me that the cord stretches and will continue to stretch, but will never break. Without this cord, Mom, I've got to tell you, none of this would have been possible. Without your love, your support, your guidance, I would not be standing here today. Thank you for being my best confidant for all these years. You've been there every single time I needed you. Every time there's a tear in my eye, you've been there to allow me to see the light at the end of the tunnel. In closing, I would like to leave you all with one last rule. This one is my own rule though. Stay present. No matter what your mom says, don't look back. When we look back, it is easy to get hung up on fear or what ifs. But don't look too far forward either. When we look too far forward, we can miss the present. Each moment we are given is its own miracle, and I encourage all of you to live it to the fullest. Learn the lessons of the past dream the dreams of the future, but live in the here and now. I will never forget my moments with all of you. You have become a part of me too, part of my family. What seems like a long time ago now, I said goodbye to my family and didn't look back. I'm about to do the same, and so are all of you. I'm going to say goodbye to you as I head off to college, and I won't look back then either. But remember that our moments, our memories, are a part of us, and this family will be a part of us forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey, for that very insightful speech. Very nice. All right. Now for the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2023. Valedictorian, Judah Fulshera. Valedictorian, Judah Fulshera. Daniel Agar. Corey Ender. Sophia Maria Gutkowski. Young Suk Andrew Jang. Taylor Nunez. Malik Van. Salutatorian, Sean Bone. Gavin Klutz. Santiago Fernandez. Ajale Hollis. Kaya Muller. Diego Pooh.
All right. To the class of 2023, you've come from many to become one. Upon graduating tonight, you will each go out into the world with support from the people that have prepared you. You are ready to make your mark in college and beyond, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you for what you've accomplished both academically and athletically over the past 4 years. Now it's time to celebrate, and we're looking forward to following your many achievements throughout your lifetime. Finally, I'm truly honored to be a part of such a wonderful and caring staff, a staff that has handled each shift, each obstacle, and each roadblock with courage and grace during times when schools and their staff are being asked to do more and more and take on more and more responsibilities. You've come together to support our students as well as each other, and for that I'm very proud and truly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you everyone, especially the school, the tennis coach, fitness, everyone. Thank you, my friends. It's been 3 years, special. I just want to say thank you. Thank you everyone.